Howdy, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome to a special live stream right here in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. And guess what? Welcome to the Special Olympics Utah live stream post commentary, where I am your host, Main Event Leo Wolverine. And for those who make it into the live stream, how's it going? How you doing out there? And my gosh, and yeah. And I really had a great time from the live stream of Special Olympics Utah for the Pickleball Tournament. And it was really, I really had a fun time. And moving back and forth, up and down, left and right. And for those who saw the live stream of Pickleball, you finally have a really good idea what Pickleball really is. It's a fun game, and you're gonna say, I think it's kind of boring. You'll never know until you absolutely try when it comes to pickleball. Excuse me. So yeah, I had a really, really fun time when it comes to pickleball, and it was like the norm. And like I said, pickleball is about like half the size of a tennis court. And my goodness, it went great, to be honest. It went absolutely great. So honestly, you never heard of pickleball until your last live stream, I see. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, right here, definitely. Sorry if the power kind of went out today. Was not expecting something like this. It just, all of a sudden it happened. It just happened like about approximately a half an hour ago. And then like it came back on like 40 to 45 minutes ago. So yeah, tell me, what did you expect when you saw the first time when it comes to the sport of pickleball in the first place? Y'all, and it finally happened to be more than, yeah, definitely. I know, if you know how I feel, I definitely know how you feel when it comes to power outages. When it comes to this, like I said, it should have not happened, I swear, because it is not my fault. But it actually happened for some reason, which I don't know why. But anyways, it was my very first time coming into Special Olympics Utah. Yeah, I've been in Special Olympics Idaho for so many years, since 2009. And you know what? I mean, I had some of the best years of my life, and some were like not some of my great moments, to be honest. And until one sport came in that really, truly fired me up. And that was flag football. And it became second nature to me. I love playing flag football. I got randomly chosen to represent Team Idaho in the 2018 national games in Seattle, Washington. We were live on ESPN and all that. We stayed, the entire event lasted for like 9 to 10 days. And then finally came back, ending up in fourth place. Not my best moment, but yeah. And then 7 years later, and guess what? I was entering the last years of, like, I know that Nationals is coming into 2026 when it comes to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and St. Paul. And like I said before during the video premiere, and if you like to know, I did not get randomly chosen to represent Team Idaho for flag football, and for that, it was a bummer. So yeah, I was because usually one of my friends tell me I got randomly chosen, while another friend of mine told me I did not. It's like, why would someone lie to me about this? You don't lie to somebody if you know that they will not get randomly chosen. So you tell them that you got chosen, and despite winning a gold medal, you didn't get randomly chosen. Why? Because you may have won a gold medal, but they will still remember what happened 7 years ago. Really? I'm not that same guy as I was 7 years ago. They still think I am. They think that I'm holding on to the past. FYI, I've already let go of that type of past, and they think I have not moved on, and they think it's on my record because they think I'm a bad apple, which I'm not, which they're not really smart, to be honest. I don't know what kind of staff people should have known better when I have to grow, or I have to be better than I was 7 years ago. And guess what? They still think it's like rules are rules, but we're not going to just let you be randomly chosen again because of what happened 7 years ago, which is pretty stupid if you ask me. I mean, come on. I'm not that same guy 7 years ago. I already lived past that. They think I didn't move on. I have moved on. They haven't. It's their problem, not mine. And so guess what? I knew my family had a good intentions or good reasons that I would not get randomly chosen. And I had a feeling, I just, no, I didn't know this. I just had a feeling, a gut feeling that I would not get randomly chosen to represent Team Idaho in the first place, despite winning gold medal with my team for Boise Community Broncos. And that was it. And like I said, if I don't get randomly chosen, then I have nothing left to give. I have nothing more to give to in Special Olympics Idaho. So guess what? I left. And that was it. And that's where I decided that I make my decision there. I've decided to take my talents into Special Olympics Utah. And that is where I took my talents to Special Olympics Utah. And that is where I wanted to be a part of something big. I wanted to play soccer so badly, but somehow it wasn't in the mix. So there's like only two chances left. You represent flag football or represent basketball. There are only two options. I would be surprised, and out of my surprise or shocking position, it would be total irony. Hi, Philip. How you doing? And welcome to the live stream. And don't worry. And like I said, I am not restricting you from being here in a live stream or a video premiere, Philip, because why would I do that? I'm not holding you back. You can stay in this live stream as much as you want. I mean, you're right here, and I'm talking to you right here, right now, live, straight to you. And it's, like I said, I got no problems. I mean, just don't let's just say, don't let fear overcome you for staying for so long. So, guess what? My very first time doing Special Olympics Utah in Kaysville, that's north of Salt Lake City, Utah. And yeah, Salt Lake City's a really big city. It's several times as big as Boise, Idaho. Yeah, Salt Lake is international. It is huge. Trust me, it's big. The home of the Utah Utes. of the Big 12 Conference, and not too far from Salt Lake City is Orem and Provo, Utah, home of the BYU Cougars of Provo, now members of the Big 12 Conference. So yes, and also Utah State, which is located in Logan, Utah, which is up north. There's Weber State. Weber State, I don't know if it's in central or part of southern Utah. There's Utah Tech, which is a home of the Trailblazers in southwestern Utah. Not too far is Zion National Park. So, and Utah is like, you're going to say, there's no palm trees, which I already showed you videos of my Utah trip adventure. There is. It's like, that's insane. I know, right? Because Utah that's like, it's south, but not far south. Why? It may be not far south to you, but it's far south enough because on the southern west part of Utah, tropical desert palm trees. It's like the desert oasis of Hawaii. So yeah, the desert oasis of Hawaii. And I absolutely love it. I really do. It feels nice, feels laid back, not too noisy, just right. And I love it here. I really do. I really love. And so this is like a new adventure for me. I really love being here. And now the moment you guys all been waiting for, pickleball post-game results. Pickleball. So, you wonder, like, yeah, a pickleball, paddleball, and a type of like, yeah. It's like I have a pickleball paddleboard from what you saw in the live stream and during my games with my tag partner Chance. We won the first game, we lost the second, we won our third, and then we go straight into our singles elimination. So you win, you move on. You lose, you are done. Win, you move on. You lose, you're done. Of course, in singles elimination, if you get eliminated in the first round, it doesn't mean it's not necessarily over. So there is a chance for a team that can go for third place bronze. And so for that, we were in medal position. And once again, we could not overcome the same team on the second game. So I ended up in silver medal, second place, first time, first medal. And I'll show you guys my silver medal in just a moment. And it was absolutely amazing. It was just mind-boggling. So hold on a second. I'll show you something. I'll be right there. Okay, I'll show you the two different medals from what it looks like of Special Olympics Idaho and Special Olympics Utah. So here we go. I'm going to show you the one medal that's from Idaho that says Special Olympics. The gold medal that I won from flag football. And now I am part of Special Olympics Utah. Now am permanent for good. I mean, yeah. And here it is, the gold medal from flag football. Not pickleball, flag football from several months ago. Ta-da, there's the gold medal. It really bites me when it comes to like a live stream such as this. I just really wish it would stop doing this. Like in and out, in and out, in and out. My gosh, I'm just getting sick and tired. It's not supposed to do that in sort of way. Okay, so here we go. What I wanted to show you is what I wanted to show you is the silver medal of Special Olympics Utah. So here it is. I just hope it like doesn't become a stupid problem. My gosh. And I wonder if you can see the silver medal right here in a way per se, because if you do, then there you have it. You're the silver medal that says Special Olympics Utah. And it is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, Special Olympics Utah. Yeah, you see it. There it is. That definitely makes it worthwhile. Oh my. Yeah, that's a silver medal, second place, first time getting a medal in Utah, and I'll never forget it. I'll never absolutely forget it. It was just, one of my most bestest moments I've ever had. It is just wow. I'm just thrilled. Yeah. So now I'm going to show you both of the medals side to side. Hopefully it doesn't cut me out. And there it is. The gold medal from flag football from Special Olympics Idaho and the silver medal from pickleball of Special Olympics Utah. And it is awesome sauce. Oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, there you go. Thanks. Thank you. It went great, to be honest. It went absolutely great. And I love it. It was just, it was amazing. I'll never forget. And like I said, I met one athlete, and his name is Brett, and I did an interview with him, and he said it was fun playing against me, and I told him, "You're welcome. I had a great time with you. Remember, I'm just a click away, Brett. It's great to meet you in person." And I told him that I said this to everyone. Let's not make this about me. Let's make this about the athletes. And you know what? I made it the athletes. I just got to be a little bit more careful on recording on a live stream. I mean, I'll record it on games only, just not the people. So if it's just the athletes in a game that I'm playing in, which is great. So I am going to be a lot more careful next time when I do a live stream, whether it comes to flag football or basketball. And so I was told that basketball is coming, or should I say it starts in November. So yeah, it's strange. Usually when it comes to sports, in Idaho, the sporting events in Utah is a little bit more different from the seasons than what I do in Idaho. So they do basketball in the wintertime in Utah rather than doing it in the springtime. And then also they do flag football like in the middle of fall, which is funny you should ask. Because why? Because I would say you'll have the perfect weather, decent of perfect weather if you're in the southern part of Utah. Of course, if you try up in Cedar City, it is cold, and there's the snowy packed regions in the Wasatch Mountain Range. But in southwestern Utah or in southern Utah, the weather is absolutely really nice. No, it's just like the temperatures is almost perfect. You got in the high 60s to the low 70s, and you would not have a problem with that. Not a problem. And it is just absolutely amazing. And so there you go. And I really absolutely enjoyed. playing in pickleball. Was it worth it? So, pickleball, if you know like the game and the rules of tennis, yes, but it's almost nearly similar, of course. So, yeah, that's what happens. And a pickleball court is half the size of a tennis court. Half the size of a tennis court. And yes, I would say it's very, very, very challenging. I thought I was going to go into singles, but instead, we actually went into doubles, to be honest, like incomplete double, into a complete doubles. So I can hardly wait when I start basketball or flag football, either one of those two sports, which I'm so excited, which I love it. And funny, even after the pickleball practices and the tournament is over, I was being told that like they can come to like the practices which is optional. Optional, I was told. So it's optional, and okay then. But I'm still waiting for basketball or flag football, which comes around in November. So, if you guys have any questions for me about the sport or something else you have in mind, but besides the Special Olympics, I'm right here. Plus, I do have some announcements. I don't mind the questions and answers. And also, I am going to give out a question to anybody who is watching this live stream. And I'll tell, here's a question for possibly maybe an easy one. So in the live stream, what did you think of pickleball? What did you guys think of pickleball? Ever since watching the live stream, that was in up north of Salt Lake City, and that would be in Kaysville, Utah, right next to Layton and Farmington, Utah, which is a place called Lagoon. Oh, you find it interesting, really? It is interesting, to be honest. Keeps you on your toes. And also, when it comes to using the pickleball paddleboard, and you try to use the full length of your arm. I mean, use like less of the wrist. It's all about the arm, not the wrist. So it's like trying to it's like trying to grip a boomerang, if you know what I'm talking about. To grip a boomerang and then throw it instead of throwing the paddleboard. It's like you have the baseball, you throw the baseball by pitching it with your arm and not your wrist. So it's all about your arm, not the wrist. So when it comes to hitting the pickleball with your pickleball paddleboard, it's all about, you have to dink the ball in such a manner, but also it's all about soft hands, not strength, because you don't want to hit too hard by going out of bounds. So yeah, it's all about soft hands, not strength. To stay in bounds, you are allowed to hit the ball hit the ground once while it's in bounds. So that way you'll keep it together. And that is the reason why I just made this clear. When it comes to pickleball, always keep on your toes and don't let off for a second, because when it comes to pickleball, it gets challenging. It'll make you run, it'll make you move, it'll make you react. And this is what it means when it comes to flag football. I mean, you got to react quickly before you can say, oh no. And so if any of those are watching in the live stream, Fire away for your questions, and I'll try to give you my best answer when it comes to me as main event Leo Wolverine, who likes to yeet in the chat, yeet in the commentary, yeet on a video premiere, and yeet in a live stream day and night, in and out. Ooh, reminds you of your high school days with badminton. Ooh, okay. Really? You've played badminton before, Austin? I played badminton before. I mean, let's just say I am not so great at badminton. Let's just say I was interested and I played badminton, and I took a whole course on the sport. Ooh, really? Very nice. So let's just say are you going to say, does the rules of badminton apply like the same rules of pickleball and or tennis? And I am going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. And what about ping pong or table tennis? Like the rules of tennis, yes, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's just like, you know, how that works. I actually took somewhat of a course on volleyball, which is sad news when it comes to volleyball. They took the sport off, and it was never being shown in Idaho again. Yeah, when I mentioned that not every U.S. state will have all the sports, and I meant it. Not every U.S. state will have all the sports. Not all of them, okay? Not all of them. Why? Because this is true. Hi, Julia, how's it going? And welcome to my Special Olympics Utah live stream post commentary. And just remember, you are welcome here. Just don't be a stranger, and you can, if you have any questions and answers, I'm right here. I repeat, I am not restricting you from staying here. You can stay as much as you like. I'm not saying no. I mean, you can. I mean, why would I restrict people all of a sudden by holding them back, which is not my style. And so, and you know, I have, oh my goodness, you know, when my parents and I were trying to look for a team, the closest team I was in is in southern Utah. So that was the Trailblazers. So there you have it. And now I am a member of the Trailblazers of southern Utah. And it is like, it is really great. And I absolutely love it. And you know what? I was absolutely happy. I mean, being a part of something of another team ever since I left, and I have not looked back. And you know what? I was really, really, truly happy, and I don't know what to say. And you know, I became a lot more happier than I was in Idaho. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Idaho. I mean, but I think there are some breaking points with my parents, so they decided they wanted to like move further south, and the part to go further south is the one is in southwest Utah. And you know what happens next? My parents finally got the house, and you know what? We finally got it. My parents finally got the house they've been looking for, and it went great, and it went, yeah. So I I really enjoy being here in Southwest Utah, and I think I am. You're gonna say, are you regretting leaving? No, I'm not regretting leaving like this. Like, no, I am not regretting this at all. Not as like, have you regretted once? No, not once, to be honest. No, 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 no. I just, uh, it just, I really enjoyed it. And also, yeah, why not say hi, hello, meet and greet in the live stream? It's right. That's all right. And also, there was a post on the Special Olympics for Utah for the Trailblazers, and there was like asked if any athletes would want to come to the college this Monday or Wednesday at 1:30 for about 45 minutes. And I mean, I want to. If they have this on a Wednesday or Monday, I would love to show up. But the thing is, oh boy, this Monday or Wednesday. I mean, if only I would have been shown a little earlier, that would have been great. But no, I get the feeling it was like little late. If it's Wednesday, I'll take it. But if it's Monday, why wasn't I ever told about when it comes to a Monday in the first place? But anyways, I did enjoy this. I really do. I mean, it is just absolutely amazing for Special Olympics Utah playing in pickleball. And I love it so much. I don't think I'll ever forget. It's just absolutely amazing. So I definitely did enjoy. And oh yeah, there's golfing if you like to know. Don't forget golfing. And I already mentioned, for those who want to know about Special Olympics Utah, like what sport do you have for crying out loud in the first place? What sports do you have? I mean, I thought it was going like in a way, but. You have some experience in golfing? Nice. Nice. Awesome sauce. And okay, so usually I thought it was like the fall or the sport of the fall or the fall of the sport. Usually new sport pickleball. It doesn't say on their website, but it just got itself introduced in a way. So they got bocce, flag football, golf, dance, and cheerleading. Yeah, they got cheerleading. Like I said, just for an example, give me an M, give me an I, give me an L, give me a K. K, what does that spell? Milk. That's cheerleading, for example. And also get this, but it's true. Dance. You heard me. Dancing. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Yeah, dancing. You heard me. Dancing. It's dancing! And they got basketball, alpine skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, top golf. You heard me, top golf, and basketball. Of course, I was told that basketball starts in November, so usually, like I said, I'm seeing this on the website, but they kind of do things a little differently than what they do on the website. So, but I will explain the sport. I will say the names of the sports: athletics, which is track and field; soccer; swimming; bowling; softball; and cycling. Yeah. And there you go. Oh my goodness. And yeah, and their headquarters is in Draper, Utah. Like, yeah, it's there all right in Draper, Utah. And I absolutely love it. I mean, as much as I've been to northern Utah so many times, I like being in southwestern Utah very much. So there you go. And also, I have some announcements. I know I have not done video premieres yet ever since whatever happened at September 10th. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I celebrated my birthday after, since the passing of Charlie Kirk and all that. I mean, nothing's ever been the same ever since, and it's like the huge ripple effect. So they're going to be and now people are revealing their true selves, but that's for another topic for another time. But this is about Special Olympics. But also I have something else in common. Ever since the last live stream of WWE 2K24, I mean, yeah, the RWO walked out. They didn't walk away. They walk out of here. Now is free agents. Free agents. All of them. And they've never returned until like how many years later, ever since they finally raising family and kids of their own, and finally for this new type of generation to grow up, and mysteries need to be unraveled soon, yes. And you'll be doing WWE 2K25 as a live stream this week, is what you're telling me. The answer is yes. I will be doing a live stream of WWE 2K25, and that is going to be happening. And I don't know, how excited are you, Austin Lawrence? And by the way, like I said, I finished Rimuru Tempest and Chloe Aubert, and they are ready to go. They are so ready to go. I repeat, they are ready to go. And also bringing back another character ever since WWE 2K23, and it's Princess Zelda. Yes, it's Princess Zelda. Like, what? From 2K23. The reason why she still exists is because the curse was lifted ever since, because somehow that the curse was lifted, and I don't think Goku Black ever had a clue of why. And it was just, it's somehow she almost did not exist. If you remember, like Rimuru Tempest almost spilled the beans, and this would make Jonathan make a second guess himself, and it would happen that Princess Zelda would never exist because if not seeing the multiple versions of Gino and Jonathan. And I think Princess Zelda would love to hold a grudge, and I think She wants a piece of her mind against Rimuru Tempest for nearly spilling the beans. And she is not too happy, and she can hardly wait to say, want to kick some royal butt? Because you don't want to make someone non-existent for almost spilling the beans. And so for that, it's just, yeah, she can hardly wait to make her return debut. And you already know who are the parents of Princess Zelda in that type. And like, remember, Leifa and Titania did not vanish from existence. No. Why have it been created organically by the likes of the cyborg? If you remember, like ever since the returning back then. And, ever since The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, between Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening and then you have, between that game itself, on that what I said, and Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. And there you go. And so for that, it's like the avatars that just became real with the real life organic bodies. Like, how is this possible? It can't be. Like, if you think about that, this type of technology that the cyborg had, I mean, what Goku Black does a little differently than what the cyborg does. So yeah, and also Tenka Yatogami will be making a return for herself as well. I have not set up the three daughters of Tenka Yatogami, of course, which also leads me to some other news, which is, well, here's the good news. I mean, plus the bad news. I'm going to start off with the good news first. The good news is, for the game, from Alexia or Alexis or Alexia, which is the oldest, and the middle would be Susie, of course, and the youngest would be Kimberly. Of course, the three names of Aoba, Tsubame, and Komaki. Japanese names. And I came up with these English names, which just sounds a little bit more better if I try to make sense of it all. And they're from 1, 2, 3 fiancés, which makes the perfect family get up for Tenka Yatogami and Isaac Rosenthal. I call it Tenka Rosenthal instead because, married into the Nagumo family and now is a member of the Nagumo family that Hajime Nagumo has now more grandkids. And finally, and yes, so yeah, Kimberly is a tsundere. Susie is actually a type of a tomboy kind of girl, which the similarities like Hanoka, but she's a tomboy girl in athletics, pretty good if you ask me. And Alexis or Alexia, she is the oldest, and she is really kind and sweet and wanted to be a great housewife. Like, what? And she's a great cook. And I would say she would be hey, who knows? She would be America's next top chef, from Gordon Ramsay's Hell Kitchen type. But, that's, of course, and out of these three women are the daughters of Tenka. And somehow, yes. But like I said, I don't want to get too far ahead. So yeah, and also, that's the good news. But here's the bad news. I wanted to do a future Let's Play of that game, of the simulation dating game app. The problem is this. Genius Inc., as I recall, well, let's just say the company of Genius Inc. kind of got discontinued. And you're like, what? You heard me, it got discontinued. It just got discontinued. It happened, like, when did this happen? Several months ago? I wasn't even aware of it until it just got discontinued. Several months ago. I'm not kidding. It just, how was I supposed to know it got discontinued several months ago? I was not even told. I mean, really, you think I know everything? I don't. I really don't. And now the app that says Anna Babe on the Apple, on the iPhone, and also on the Apple on the Apple Pad, from what I have, it doesn't work anymore. It's gone. It's done. It's no more. All the tickets I collected, all the gold coins and points for nothing because I was not even told. And now I have to start over from scratch, and now I have to go into like Interactive Studios Incorporated is now the new name. Interactive Studios Incorporated is now the new name. Of course, there's some of the game dating apps that remains the same, if you like to know. And yeah, I kind of find it hard to believe. Yeah, it's a shocker, to be honest. It's absolutely shocking to find out what has happened. Like I said, I was not fully aware of this because of what happened, because how am I supposed to know it happened? How am I supposed to know that it really happened all of a sudden when I was not being told upon? Why didn't they tell me? Oh, that's right. I was kept in the dark because they did not tell me for a particular reason, and you get the idea. Oh, why didn't they tell me? I don't know. They should have known better, and I don't like being kept in the dark. And it was ugly, and it was just horrifying, and I don't understand why and how, and it just doesn't make any sense. If you could have told me sooner, why wait and not tell me? I mean, is it that too much to ask when I'm being told upon, like saying, oops. Oh, oops is right. Oops is right. Oops is not right. It's not right. Oh, okay. So like I said, it's called Interactive Studios. It's called Interactive Studios, if you like to know. So it's like Genius Inc., only the name is changed. That's all that's all there is, the name change. Rent a Girlfriend is called Rent a Girl. The other, so do you have other names? Yeah, I do. Rent a Girlfriend, and there, Bully Me More is now called Tease Me Harder. You know, and an otaku like me has two fiancés is now recalled My Love Life is a Visual Novel. Like, what? I'm not kidding you. And now Dating My High School Bully is now Falling for My Bully. It's renamed. Dating My High School Bully is now renamed Falling for My Bully. You heard me. Falling for my bully. You know, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Falling in love with my bully instead, who bullied me ever since, like, in middle school or junior high or in high school, that type of way. Yes, that. Falling for my bully. Like I said, this is more of the bad news. What I'm telling you is the absolute truth. It is just absolutely insane. uh, they just, oh, and also the dating app called Be Her Hero has been renamed Her Only Hero. Yes, Her Only Hero. And now Hack My Love has been renamed Hacked by You. Like, what? Hacked by you? Are you kidding me? Are you making this up? As much as I want to say yes, I would, but I am not making this up. It is absolutely true. It is absolutely true here. But what I'm looking at, oh, yeah, it's insane. My gosh, I like that. Some of the apps have came back for ever since Genius Inc. has been renamed to Interactive Studios. Only some of the apps that I recognize who came back that's like, say, that's really popular, while others, like, say, not so much and being left in the dust. And that is why, and also, by the way, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, sorry, My Sweet Stalker is now renamed Forever Under My Watch. Like, what? Like I said, I wish I was kidding you, but I'm not. I am not kidding you when it comes to renaming this. It is just, it's right there in front of my eyes. And it's like, wow, are you kidding me? I'm not. It's like, I'm telling you, that some of the apps that I used to play have made their return, while other apps, like I said before, are just left in the dust and completely forgotten. It's like, come on, I know. Maybe I should have done the apps and do a let's play in the first place, and now I can't. I just wish I would say I could, but now I can't. And also, here's some more bad news. If you think that's bad enough, here's some more bad news. I have one of my recording devices, my HDML Cloner Box Turbo, that should bypass the HDCP. And the problem is, it just stopped working ever since I moved into Southwest Utah. Like, what? It stopped working ever since I moved into Southwest Utah, and it just doesn't make any sense. It really, truly didn't make any sense. Why did it stop working all of a sudden? I mean, I tried to turn the power back on and off, and it just stopped working. I can't understand why would it stopped working all of a sudden, which it should have been doing, but instead it just stopped working, and now it's just, I'm in complete Bustage-ville. Yeah, I am absolutely completely shocked, and now it just does not work anymore, and now I am the sad guy, and the sad guy will always remain the sad guy because there is no way for me to do what's the word I'm looking for? To bypass the HDCP on my new recording device because it does not bypass HDCP. So yes, it's not gonna work. Is there some way you can record? Like, there is an option. I mean, if you find an app that'll let you like record in the tablet pad of an Apple pad or your iPhone that's from Apple, I would say you would be set unless you know everything has the proper tool, unless you know the proper tools, and then you are ready and set to go. And that is what I'm willing for. That is what I am hoping and waiting for this whole thing or this whole time. And that is just what I need. That is just what I needed so much, so badly that you have no idea. Oh man, like how are you going to do a Batman Arkham Origins Let's Play on Rumble? Actually, I can do that on the Xbox. I can't do it on the PS3. I could do it on the PS4, which will not be a problem when I do a live stream. I could do it on my PS4 or PS5 unless you have like the PlayStation Essential or the PlayStation Pro, like premium, the PlayStation Premium, if you like to know. So there you go, the PlayStation Premium. Yeah, it'll work. Like it'll work, dude. It'll work. It'll work. It's like, how are you gonna make this work? Well, for a guy who is kind of smart, even though I'm not that smart, but I do know this, I can make this work somewhat to my advantage. I'm not saying I can't. I mean, I could, but I should, and I would. Ever since the game app called Anababe and Genius Inc. kind of went away, like, I don't know why, and now it's called the name. What was the name you say? What was the name that you just said before earlier? Interactive Studio Inc. Is that the name you're looking for? Yes, Interactive Studio Inc. That's the name that you wanted to look for. Like, oh, okay. That's the name I've been looking for. I mean, yeah. And now that it's now called Interactive Studio Inc. Only some of the apps remain popular and came back, while others, like I said, just left in the dust. When I mean left in the dust, it's like completely forgotten. I don't know if those people who work from Genius Inc. and then renamed to Interactive Studios Inc. are gonna make a grateful return, to be honest. So I'm telling you, to be honest, I have no idea. I really, truly have no idea for such a manner, for that time being, because there you go. Yeah, like one bad news after another. But I'll tell you this, I really had a fun time playing pickleball because I absolutely enjoyed it. I absolutely, truly enjoyed it, and there's no one ever going to take that away from me. And I just had a blast. I really had a blast when it comes to playing pickleball. And you know what? It's just worth it. And so, I'll ask you one more time. So how excited are you when I do a live stream of WWE 2K25? And like I say, some of those will make their return, not all of them. Others will be into like a new generation. And I did mention this to you before, Austin, if you do remember. A new character protagonist going by the name of Daniel Hunt. Daniel Hunt. He will be making his first time debut, and also he is the next Batman. He is the next Batman. It's like the reason why he is the next Batman, and the reason why usually his identity, even though he has the name Batman, but with another name that's his real name, kept a secret under all wraps. Okay, so what about a sidekick? I thought was a city need what everybody needs is a hero, and what a hero needs is a partner, and what a partner needs is a sidekick, and what a sidekick needs is what a sidekick needs is or a partner or needs a sidekick or an ally. And so I would say 2 more people will show up, and also as some brand new characters that have who used to be a former member of somewhat sorts. Let's just say this former member wanted to get out of it, and then he found a second chance. Let's just say he found a church, and then usually he wants to believe in God. He wants to believe in Jesus Christ, and he goes by the name of Beckman. So yes, Beckman, and he will be a part of Into the Play. So, and also he is actually one of the top assassins, if you like to know. Like, what? Yes, you heard me. He's one of the top assassins. Like, wow. I must be insane. I know. And so Jonah's storyline, I mean, it's going to take me some time to rack up the one of the game apps of the dating simulation game and dating apps that will connect Jonah's storyline and how with the bloodline of Rosenthal, who are the members of the Candles of Light, were in a part of the last line of defense before the RWO was formed. And how was Gino and Jonathan were born? How was Carla and Karai were born as well? Different fathers, but the same mother, of course, usually because of one person or more does not want to see an offspring because it becomes the threat to them, including those who slither in the dark. That is the reason why they don't want to be found out is because of what happens. The reason why those who slither in the dark, let's just say going something for a deeper purpose, like say the end times in a way. So yeah, that's a scary thought. And also, and speaking of the end times, people are saying the rapture is coming on September 23rd. Everybody get ready. The rapture is coming. The rapture is coming. Come on. Has AKA the organization, my OC and his team are raging a shadow war against. Yeah, definitely. Those who slither in the dark can go back into hidden in biblical times. All because of why, usually, let's just say something for a deeper purpose, and all from what happened. since like they are against the descendants of David, all the way from Abraham, Isaac to Jacob to Judah, all the way to the sons of Judah, to the son of Jesse, to the son of David, to the son to Solomon. Yes, King Solomon. All the way to the kings of Judah, to Joseph and Mary, to Jesus Christ, yes, who will sit upon the throne of David, which will happen in the near future. And I mean this for reals and not fiction, it's reality. Because even though I do like to make comic strip thumbnail, of course the comic book writer did write this down on the Action Bible, which is pretty clever, which I really like. So yeah, and also going back, oh yeah, descendants of David, and also the candles of light is nearly wiped out, and the last line of defense is the Rosenthals. And also, you already told about Hajime Nagumo, like, does he know about the candles of light before, ever since as a former member of Veritas? A group organization called Veritas, which is, from the DC Comics. Veritas, yes. And also they have, the leader is Dr. Swan, and yes, he's on a wheelchair before his passing, and then his daughter, Dr. Emily Swan, was passed over to the torch, and then she wanted to meet the ones who are called the bloodline of Rosenthal, any one of the descendants, somehow. But like I said, the storyline of Jonah Rosenthal was actually married to a girl named Haru, and which I already told you this on DM, in a DM message on Discord, Austin. Like I said, his life was really dramatic. His storyline is really dramatic because he was going to marry the love of his life, Yukika, and somehow she did not make it, even though she gave birth to a child, and she died of cancer, which is so tragically sad, and it's heartbreaking for me. The girl of his life died of cancer, and all that's left was a precious daughter to her, and saying, "I'm your daughter." And Jonah says, "What?" Yeah, it's like I said, and I already told you this and that and how it goes, and then realizing this is not my daughter. Like, then whose daughter is it? It's the guy who kind of died on a prison riot. And there you go. Okay, then, we're going for that route, are we? You know what? I know this was not my idea. It was the people who wrote this story, not me. Their words, their idea, not mine. If you want to know, their idea, not mine. But that storyline will happen, and I will do a future Let's Play. How did Jonah meet Yukika in the first place, which is so awfully similar to that. This is awfully close. She almost kind of looks like Rosalina, but her hair is a brunette color. And yes, it's funny how this absolutely works when it connects to those people who are actually born. You see, Haru is going to be a beautiful mother, and they're having a daughter named Rosalina. And then for good intentions of keeping her name under wraps, of going by the name of Keiko, and going under the disguise of a geisha. And then you see Shizuo, who is the member of the Fujiwara clan. Yes, Yakuza. A Yakuza group. You heard me, a Yakuza group. The reason why there are intentions is because of those who slither in the dark wants to get anything to do by not seeing the offspring of a Rosenthal to come to fruition because it becomes a threat to them. So the safest way is to go under the disguise of a geisha and then under the group of a yakuza of the Fujiwara clan, which was a schoolgirl apartment paradise, and now that dating app is gone and I can't use that dating app anymore, and now it sucks. Yeah, like I said, Genius Inc. is gone. And now it's under a new name, Interactive Studios Inc. Thank you. Like I said, some of the apps I recognize have made a return. Others will not make a return, as in, when I say not make a return, it's gone. It's finito, the end. Cannot come back again. But also, usually those who slither in the dark do have contingency plans. Because you know how Goku Black failed time and time again. And they finally, the RWO realized that who they're dealing with of Goku Black's faction. And it's not just the authority out of WWE. It's those who slither in the dark. And Goku Black knew that he is one of the leaders of those who slither in the dark. They actually knew they were on to them, and after piece by piece, for evidence. And you see how the Golden Eye Key, which is actually the Soul Stone of an Infinity Stone from the Infinity Wars, a Soul Stone. A Soul Stone, the Golden Eye Key. If you remember your character, Austin Lawrence, that you had to pick up from where my main character, Gino, left off ever since. So that's what happened, if you remember. And then Jonathan came into the, how do I say, to pick up from his twin brother where he left off. And then your character and Jonathan working together, yes, and finally, by uncovering the pieces of the clues together, you finally understand who was behind of the Janus organization group, and who had the Golden Eye Key in the first place, and it was none other than Goku Black kind of secretly funding, because that Golden Eye Key is an Infinity Stone, which is the Soul Stone, going back to the Infinity Wars again. I think this is what Quinella was conjuring up the evidence to find any info, because usually when Goku Black tries to wipe out all the footage, the information, anything to have this kind of plausible deniability, and only Quinella tried to salvage up whatever she can before all of this type of data was going to be erased off completely. And somehow able to manage. If you remember how she dropped those, the SmackDown and the women's titles, and she's saying something like going up against Goku Black straight to his face. And because the reason why she did that, she knew that she was saying to she was about to expose one of the main leaders of those who slither in the dark in the first place since WWE 2K22? The answer is yes. The answer was yes. And usually Goku Black would have the resources and the money. It's like, how did he get all this? Let's just say they try something else new. Economics and others. Nobody says, I don't have this type or that. Compulsive egomania or Pagliacci syndrome. or others. I don't know. I I guess that was the reason why that Goku Black had to kill her off, was because he was going to expose him as a leader of those who, as one of the leaders of those who slither in the dark. That's the reason why when Gino just decided that he wanted to have the curse lifted if he wins or Goku Black wins in a triple threat elimination match, but how could he? He couldn't do it under that stipulation. So there's only one thing he does. So would you either die a hero or do you live long enough to see yourself to become the villain? So guess what? He chose the latter, and he rather die as a hero than live long enough to see himself to become the villain. Because that would like dishonor for those members who are in the Hall of Fame, for those who held the title before as a United States title or what. It just gives a bad reputation, and they know. Oh, okay. So those who Slytherin may have economics have like my working name for my OC's team has connections on his side. Something he spent his self-imposed exile building up. Something I'll expand upon in my journal shorts. Okay. Well, yeah, but like I said, I do miss your shorts. Not the shorts of clothing. I mean the shorts of the storytelling. And they say I'm telling a pun. No pun intended. Right. And by the way, a member of the Nagumo family who goes by the name of Kimberly, Tenka's daughter, Tenka Rosenthal. I mean, yes, 1, 2, 3 fiancés, I get it. But the problem was, I'll tell you what the problem was. Since the app is gone, and since Genius Inc. is gone, there is like no way. There is Genius Inc. is gone. There is just no way, no how. Gone forever. I'd be surprised if Interactive Studios Inc. would bring that dating app back, which I would be so happy. And then all of a sudden I'd be happy as a clam. And it just, but now, since it's gone, there is no way for me to bring it back because it's all said and done, and there's no way for me to bring it back because I just can't do it. It's not possible for anybody to bring it back. It cannot be done. It just cannot be done. It's like I said, it's over. I mean, Anna Babe and Genius Inc. It's gone. I'd be surprised if they bring back some of the gaming apps. That would be great, but you know what? It's not going to happen. Only some of the apps will return, just not all of them, Austin Lawrence. And it's like, and you're going to say one word, bummer. Yeah, bummer. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. The only apps I was able to recognize, and what I mean I was able to recognize is my gosh, All That Remains, now going by the name of Letters Never Sent, Forever Under Watch, now going by the name was renamed, on a related note, my grandma asked how you're enjoying your new home. Oh, a question from your grandma? Oh, I'll answer that to her. Tell her I am enjoying my brand new house here, and it's really great in southwestern Utah. I absolutely love it. It definitely reminds me of Southern California in the San Bernardino Valley, but only like Pomona, California, but only in southern Utah. It has a West Coast feel, but in the mountain region, which I absolutely love it with the tropical desert palm trees around me. And it's just, I love it. It's all the way from St. George to Tokerville to Hurricane to Washington to Santa Clara and Ivans. It's amazing. I really do enjoy it. On all the way to Virgin to Springdale, which is on the gates to Zion National Park. I love it. I really do love it. I absolutely I feel a lot more happier here than I was. As you can tell by my voice. So yeah, tell your grandma that I really enjoy my new home, Austin. Tell her that, because I really enjoy it. I really do. I've never been more happier. My parents got the house, and now I'm living here, and it's an absolute blessing. So there you go. And by the way, rent a girlfriend now calls rename rent a girl. My otaku like me has two fiancés is now called renamed My Love Life is a visual novel. Bully Me More is now recalled Tease Me Harder. Dating My High School Bully is now recalled Falling for My Bully. And a new app called Now There's Two, which is, from my sweet stalker from which is let's say an alternate version of it, of if you didn't choose Kimiko, instead you go with your friends instead. So yeah, or one of your friends instead. So yeah, an alternate version, or say like the alternate route, an alternate route of my sweet stalker now called Forever Under My Watch. I'm telling you, that some of the apps made their return, others will not make their return, okay? It's like you can't always get what you want. It's like, please bring this back. I'm sorry, but you can't get what you want. Too bad. It'll stay that way. Come on, you're being unfair. Life isn't always fair. Thank you. There you go. That's what happens. That's what will happen right here, because of now that the app is absolutely gone. You can't do a thing about it. You cannot do a thing about it. It is gone. It is over. It is said and done. There's nothing anybody can do about it, there's nothing you or anyone else can change it. It will remain that way, just like that. That's it. Yeah, just like that. It'll remain that way, just like that. And also, I was going to do another Let's Play in the near future called Twisted Love. Twisted Love. And now, yeah. True, Team Aizan was almost exclusively made a brand new character. Some of them will have ties to past characters. Of course, I was gonna say one thing to you, or your character, Austin Lawrence. It's something to do with a member of the Nagumo family members, one of the grandkids, and that would be Kimberly. She will not like what she has to say, because she will say, why did you leave the entire family and you became a traitor and you're not a friend of the entire family? And there's some of my family members are going to have mixed feelings on this when you left, because the way you left, and because the reason why. Yeah, she may be a tsundere, but she's actually really smart, because she is like the youngest of the family of Tenka's daughters. And the reason why she may be angry is because she's really smart. And How did she figure, for those who slither in the dark, let's say she wants to figure things out for herself just like her father does. Pretty smart, if you ask me. It's like, I may be a tsundere, but don't you dare call me that. But I'm not stupid enough from what you are doing. Oh man, and I know your character will be making a return on 2K25, Austin, along with Kimberly, who will not be too happy to see you because it's like if you left the family, you feel like you betrayed them and stabbed them in the back, and they're like, you're gonna have answering questions like, I don't know how I answer about this. It's like, ever since why? Because they know that how powerful Rimuru Tempest is. Everything's like, just because Rimuru Tempest is called himself a god doesn't mean he is being honest. You don't swallow people, both the guilty and the innocent, in multiverses by thinking you're the ultimate judge. Ooh. And you made friends with someone who just swallowed them up and you don't have a word to say anything about it? And then your character will just say, remaining silent. You just got remaining silent. Like, do you have anything to say for your defense? And you just say almost basically nothing, and just that you're silence, but you're in silence in defense. It's like, how can I make you understand? Or like, how can I make you understand what's going on? But like I said, I don't want to go too far ahead. I really don't. Well, the only thing I'm going to try to make it go far ahead is to keep it like the plot thickens. And it's not just the Nagumo family members. It's those who will be coming back. And it's those members who are of the RW and those who are brand new members. And those members from those who slither in the dark will also make a return. And Dracula from Castlevania Lords of Shadow will also make a return. And also, he also knows why was Jonah brought back in the first place, going by the name of Shade. There is a reason why. My OC knows there's more going on, but he knows the RW and his biological family, the Nagumos, won't listen. I mean, they will listen, but you forgot. I mean, if you remember the stipulation that Rimuru Tempest cannot bother the RWO or interrupt them because now they are free agents. If you remember clearly what was stated, that he cannot interfere. I repeat, cannot interfere. And I am, let me see if I can bring this up from what Harvey Dent said, is specifically clearly from that final comic strip thumbnail, as I recall. It was during a live stream. Okay, it was right here. It is. Here it is. This is what it says, and this is what Harvey Dent. And yes, and you remember what Rimuru Tempest, he says, I have Harvey Dent backing me up, and this is what Harvey Dent says. You did strongly agree of the stipulation, Rimuru. I've come prepared and have all the papers and info at the ready. And look at this. The contracts you'll be giving the RWO are null and void. Gino did say that future Mrs. Asami Rosenthal will care the free agents of the RWO and going in and out of WWE as they please. So the Jura Tempest, I thought it was the Juru, but thank you for correcting me. It's Jura, not Juru. Jura, not Juru. Jura, thank you. The Jura Tempest Federation, and you can't bother the RWO at all times. Mr. Tempest, Gotham needs you and your people. Batman's always there. I have your back. You are the owner. Have a nice day, RWO. And there you go. And what was the stipulation was replied, and this is when Gino and Jonathan added into that stipulation with Gino's comment. He said, and I know he has an Australian accent or Cockney English. He said, my brother will strongly agree with me, as well as the RWO, besides facing one of the toughest tag teams we'll be facing, of course. If we win against you and Akuma, we'll leave WWE for good, as well as the RWO. We can come back here whenever we want as free agents, not owned by you. Asami Yamamoto will be the one. That means she will care for the free agents of the RWO. After all, the Rosenthals are descendants of the bloodline. And they're mentioning that because they got Pacific Islander descent. And going for the Fatu, the Anawa'i, the Ma'avia family members. Yes. Oof. And they have, and like, yes. You've seen a Super Saiyan? Have you seen a Super Samoan? You might see this for the first time. And then Rimuru Tempest, he did say, I accept on one condition. He said, no members on the RWO on ringside at all. So they come to a conclusion of this impasse. Inside a demonic cage of a tornado tag team, Hell in a Cell. And so no members, no allies, no one coming in. So guess what? It just happened. And so that will be in. And this is what he said. If Akuma and I win, you are not leaving WWE permanently. New contract extensions and your families will be under my wing and the RWO. You'll all be working for me soon. And I think, and this is the reason why, and part of the reason why he said this, but I'll get back to him. I'll get back to him in a moment. And there was another part of the stipulation that Corin would love to add, the female one. And she said, don't get any funny ideas of sending out your allies to Rimuru. And this is what she says. If Gino and Jonathan win, you and your kingdom will leave the RWO alone while they raise their families, even my own, with my future husband who I needed. And that was another part adding into that stipulation. And they all agreed. They all absolutely agree on this. And the match took place at WrestleMania. And ever since they won the match, the RWO is walking out of WWE, and now they are free agents, completely free agents. They can come and go whenever as they please. They can come and go whenever as they please. And, okay, I'll get to two things. First one about Rimuru Tempest, and the second one from what you mentioned when you said, my OC knows there's more what's going on, but he knows the RWO and his biological family, the Nagumos won't listen. I will get to you in just a moment, but first I'm going to start with the one about Rimuru, what he said about the stipulation. The reason why he mentioned this when he said that he will be working for me soon is that he says he will have new contract extensions and your families will be under my wing. To be honest, they believe that the RWO thinks that this is not a good idea when it comes to Rimuru Tempest. That ever since he bought WWE with the shares along with the authority who are backing him up as the new owner. And so for that, they were all disgusted, and because of that, they decided they want to walk out. And when Roslyn says this, I won't be here in WWE. If you're the new owner, Rimuru, the authority won't quit on trying something else entirely. The RWO isn't walking away, it's walking out. The rise of Rosenthal has begun. It's not thanks to me, thanks to the traveler who I gave my life to. I also destroyed the Infinity Stones. My wedding and honeymoon with Gino will be ready shortly once I walk out. And that's point A, the reason why she destroyed the Infinity Stones, not only she destroyed them in the Ultimate Arkhamverse, but she destroyed them all across the multiverse, and that includes the Playverse as well. So it will not be repeated by the likes of Goku Black or any members of those who slither in the dark ever again. And I would say it is better to have not the Infinity Stones. So she decided to destroy them by having all these stones and it all turned into dust. Completely into dust. Nothing. Never to be brought back of any whatsoever again. And point B. Remover Tempest wanting to get the RWO. May I ask, why was he fixated on the RWO? It's not like the RWO is up for sale now, is it? The RWO is not for sale. Why would he want to buy the RWO under new contracts? He may have bought the shares of WWE, yes. But why was he so fixated on the RWO? Why was he this concerned in the first place? Why is he that way? I mean, does he actually know that the RWO is one of the powerful groups besides the Jura Tempest Federation? Well, that's one of the basic points. Yes. That is true. But somehow the RWO knows too well that they know his reputation and his history. You think they were not going to forget about this and move past it? No, they're not. You think what do you take me for, an idiot? No. And what about for those who want to tell about the members, those who are raising their families, that they're going to have to tell them, find out. I did mention that's one of the basic points. And say, why is he fixated? And your answer is this. Knowing Rimuru, he would want to get to know the team his close friend was affiliated with at the time. Well, that is another one of the basic points, of course. There's another friend he knows well, and that is Jonah Rosenthal, if you like to remember. And why did he say the name Jonah? It's is that you? Were there actually friends before it was called Rimuru Tempest? We was called Satoru Mikami at the age of, ever since this. So Jonah Rosenthal knows Satoru Mikami so well? Did they become actual best friends? I know this is fanfic, yeah. And somehow, which I said that Jonah Rosenthal never asked to be healed, never asked to be this way, because didn't he ever mention, he says, have you ever thought that you should have known better not to heal because I never wanted to be healed in the first place, of course. There's a reason why, and Dracula's part of the story will come into play, and there will be a twist of why he was there in the first place besides Rimuru Tempest, when he all of a sudden now he has this, he's a genius on a supercomputer type of caliber. And that is the reason why, there will be a story, there will be a little bit of a plot of a twist story, but why was Jonah brought back? And also, that also includes the storyline of Letters Never Sent, which is renamed, if you remember, All That Remains, now renamed Letters Never Sent. The story of Jonah Rosenthal, how he met Yukiko in the first place, and then a girl named Haru. Rimuru does have Seal, basically a cosmic supercomputer who views herself as Rimuru's wife. Wait a minute, isn't Seal the second form of Rimuru, to be honest? Because I don't know. Usually it's more like the second form. but besides the point. Jonah's storyline, Letters Never Sent, along with Dracula's storyline from Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate, and Lords of Shadow. How does this connect with Jonah Rosenthal, along with those, if Jonah Rosenthal did not marry Haru, Karai and Carla, Gino and Jonathan would never exist in the first place, and that would mean Rosalina would never exist at all in the first place. And usually going by under the another name of Keiko, being married to Eiji, and who is a geisha, who is being looked upon by the likes of Shizro, the leader of the Fujiwara clan of the Yakuza group. So you might say, isn't the Yakuza just as dangerous to them as like those who slither in the dark? Yeah, but I would say it would be the last option for those who slither in the dark would ever look for from a Yakuza group. In other words, she was safe. For the time being. That is the reason why those who slither in the dark are working their way up and would have the resources to look under names secretly, including those of the Nagumos, including those of the Jura Tempest Federation, anything you name it. This would give Ra's al Ghul this will give him a field day, because he would be giddy as a schoolboy as a member of the League of Shadows. No wonder he calls himself the head of the demon as a leader of the League of Shadows. From the Batman mythoverse. And somehow, why is there a new Batman who goes by the name of Daniel Hunt? What does he got to do with all this? Why is he the new Batman? Why is he the new Batman ever since Bruce Wayne, of course, now that, Rimuru Tempest knows who Bruce Wayne is, who is Batman, but he doesn't know that another Batman who goes by the name of Daniel Hunt, he doesn't know it's Daniel Hunt. He doesn't even know it's him. And he wants to know who it is. So he has no idea. Since they took up the security measures for a new Batman, you can say that these security measures will prevent anyone trying to breaking in. It's like trying to break into Fort Knox into cybersecurity. I'm guessing that would be a part of a reason why his identity does not want to be revealed. Also, as well as Cadmus. Cadmus, yeah. I wonder how Amanda Waller would be doing right now. Ever since the invasion of the RWO with the cyborg, which they actually know that Amanda Waller was not truly happy about. Would you say that Amanda Waller or Cadmus would like to do a little team up with the likes of the Jura Tempest Federation, even though they're from the DC Comics? Perhaps. Wow. I mean, it's like, does Amanda Waller know about Rimuru Tempest's reputation and what he did? Yes, I'm not saying no. Why, you think Cadmus is not smart enough to know what's going on? Come on, really? Why do you think they send out Cadmus agents? For crying out loud. And I thought S.H.I.E.L.D. does that. Well, it's like Cadmus, but S.H.I.E.L.D. is just being S.H.I.E.L.D. Knowing Waller wouldn't be much of a stretch, but I doubt Remover would trust her. Along with S.H.I.E.L.D., from the Marvel Universe, S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury, do they actually know Remover Tempest's reputation? Yes, they know it too. It's not a secret, thank you. It is not a secret. So knowing Amanda Waller and Nick Fury, I would say I would trust a little bit more with Nick Fury than with Amanda Waller. I would say when it comes to the new Batman character, let's just say that he has a purpose to fulfill. And why did he become Batman? And like his parents, they shared the same fate like with Gino and Jonathan of what's going on. Of course, he did have a brother. He was going to be the first Batman, but instead, I would think Remover would agree on Nick Fury from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay. Still, you do realize when it comes to Nick Fury, he always has like the sixth sense when it comes to I think I have a feeling about, I think I got a bad feeling, or I think I have a sense of feeling about this type. So yeah, it was just like there. And also, by the way, the RWO, oh yeah, I was going to mention this to you. You said earlier, my OC knows there's more going on, but he knows the RWO and his biological family of the Agumos won't listen. Just because they won't listen doesn't mean they're not going to pay attention when it comes to those who slither in the dark and the Jura Tempest Federation, And for those who kind of left the family, it's like, what do you take me for? Do you think I don't have that kind of intel from what's going on? Just remember, Karai and Carlo have been doing this undercover, going under the radar for many years to find out what Goku Black was doing ever since, Karai actually formed the new Nexus. And then you see the Nagumos and those characters from Fairy Tail wanted to find a way to get rid of Goku Black, including to get rid of the curse, and not to mention with the help of Quinella as well. So that's why she created this? I know, and that is when Gino was going to dismantle the new Nexus. It's like Carla and Karai's plans is going to go up in smoke. It's like, going to try to jump into conclusions until she tell them what happened and find out, and then realizing that Gino and Jonathan kind of have to keep their distance. Even Rosalina knew this as well. So what do you expect when it comes to top agents? And yeah, I did mention there is a character that I will be creating soon who goes by the name of Aaron Beckman, and he is a top assassin. And the Koreans, what they call him Agma, the demon. He's a real psychopath. Yes, but the reason why did he went to church all of a sudden with a bag of money, and he has the $250,000. And then he met this pastor, and he says, "This is a house of God." And he says, "I know, Aaron Beckman, but I am going to put in the fanfic. If you watch the movie called Beckman, It's an assassin who works with the group called the Network. I don't know who the Network is. It's kind of like, think it was like the underworld type of thing. So yeah, the underworld. Like my life as an assassin, and finally, because then when he gave his life to the Lord, to Jesus Christ, and his life was never the same. And then he became a pastor for like several years, and finally to adopt a daughter of his own. And then all of a sudden, his past comes back to haunt him. And let's just say he was a former member of those who slither in the dark, and also a former member of the Jura Tempest Federation. Like, what? Aaron Beckman. Aaron Beckman is a top assassin. He is a really high-grade top assassin, but he decided I have a change of heart because he doesn't want to do this anymore. Because then he just, when he gave his life to the Lord and he did not want to do this, I'm kind of spoiling this in a spoiler alert. So yeah, Aaron Beckman will be added as a brand new character. Who knows, perhaps like Jason Todd, aka Red Hood, will like to train him up under his wing, but let's just say, if you're going to be the next Red Hood, try not to be the Red Hood I should be. Be the Red Hood that you need to be, only with better intentions, or great intentions. I mean, the next Red Hood, huh? And what about other characters coming in the near future? Who is the next Robin? Who is the next Nightwing? Oh, you'll find out sooner or later. I mean, as far as I know, I haven't created two more characters of who are the next Nightwing and who is the next Robin. But I definitely know who is the next Batgirl, if you like to know. If you remember Kotori Itsuka, she will be coming back as well. She will have that same outfit from what she had, but she will be wearing a Batgirl suit. And I can hardly wait that she will be wearing a Batgirl suit. Yes! How exciting is that, isn't it? Ooh, and I can hardly wait to do this. Yeah! Yeet! Woo! It's like, you've got to be kidding. No? We did that on A Matter of Family from the DLC Revisited of Batman Arkham Knight, which I can hardly wait. You're going to say, when will you be doing the live stream? I would say this week. Glad to hear my OC's adopted half-sister doing well for herself. Yeah, she'll be wearing the Batgirl suit, and I can hardly wait to see that she'll be wearing it, and it is going to be awesome sauce. Oh, the dynamic duo. You see Batgirl and Nightwing, and I would say Isaac would be the one. Isaac, multiple versions of Gino and Jonathan. Isaac Rosenthal. Kotori Rosenthal. Nice ring to it. Members of the Nagumo. And then you have a daughter who will be the next Batgirl. And who is the daughter of the next Batgirl? I think I might have an idea, but it's going to take me time for me to remember. I'm not saying I don't, but I will, but I should, and I could, and I don't know, and oh, jeez. I think I know. I think I have a pretty good idea, to be honest. So I think I have I think I can come up with a character that I can think of, which is pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy or simple dimple. I'm running out of rhymes. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Like I said, I think I might come up with something, and there will be a character that is from Tease Me More, which is renamed ever since. Bully Me More, it is renamed. Tease Me More. You can say Mizuko or Mitsuko, which is the daughter of Byleth Green. Byleth Green, way back. Byleth Green's daughter. Byleth Rosenthal's daughter. Yes, that can absolutely work. And it's awesome. Oh, I think I know. Who is it going to be? Yeah, I have pretty good intentions of who's it going to be. Oh, she is kind of an actual bully from high school, and the reason why, I mean, let's just say John Rosenthal or Jonathan or just John Rosenthal, Byleth Green, Byleth Rosenthal, a daughter named Mitsuki or Mitsuko. Yeah, that like she has her mother's features and her father's strength, like super, like she is this strong. She can punch so wicked hard. She can dent a locker. She can dent the locker door really good. Let's just say if she punches the door of a locker, whether it's the boys or the girls' locker, I don't care. She can punch so wicked hard. It's like she just actually damaged the door itself. I'm not kidding. She is that wicked hard. Like one punch and she just dented the door of a locker. Wow. Okay, what about a door? Yeah, she can dent a door like that of a quarter horse. That is wicked strong. Wow. Her strength is not human. I know. Her strength is so ridiculously superhuman. It's like she got that from her father. It is just, yeah. And yeah, like I said, I would say Mitsuki or Mitsuko is Byleth Rosenthal daughter, female one. And yes, I mean, will it like, I know she may have the green hair color and she can go from green to blue. I would say this girl or yeah. There's a character I recently introduced in the Playverse named Johnny Rayner, but that's about where the similarities in. Johnny is a soldier. Oh, Johnny Rayner. Okay. So anyway, I had a lot of talk in this and that, and you know. But anyway, what do you think of WWE 2K25 of the live stream? Are you excited that it'll be a live stream? I'll be playing it on the Xbox Series XS. And I can hardly wait to do that. And you know what? This is gonna be a blast. This is gonna be an absolute blast, to be honest. And so, what do you think, Austin? Like I said, I don't have all the characters, but I will be building up all the characters. I mean, it'll take time for me to bring in Jonah and Dracula along with Benny Maru and another character, and then who knows, a fifth one. I haven't bring in Akuma just yet. I will, and Gino and Jonathan, I will say they will be left out, and you're gonna tell me why are they left out. The reason why is they will not answer to Rimuru Tempest because now that they know what it means to be the leaders. I don't know how familiar you are with Warcraft, but the story you set up so far is giving me real Alliance versus Horde vibes. Ooh, I see. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. So then as you can see in the opener, that Rimuru Tempest has been the CEO of WWE for many years since the RWO has walked out, and now they're coming back. But the new generation of members of the RWO ever since raising their families, and who knows, there'll be some members from Fire Emblem characters. The female Corrin, who is this and who comes that, and like I said, I'll try to fill. Not all members of the RWO will be returning, only some, but those will be new, will be coming back. I mean, some of those will be coming back, but most of them will be brand new. So you can bet on that with the new generation, is that's the reason why that what happened, like, ever since so many years, and they're free agents. They'll be, for those who have children, they'll be going into NXT, and they'll be drafted out of NXT or into WWE from Raw or SmackDown as the first draft choice pick. And then all of a sudden you are there. And also there's another one, Cure Black or Glitter Black. She is the strongest. Let's just say she can take on Rimuru Tempest, and that doesn't even scare her or anyone who is stronger out of all the Precures. She is just as strong as her father, herself, including her own mother. Why, let's just say she might be one of the people who will be able to take on anything who is powerful. And that would say, wow, that's something else. I would say, Khalifa might be interested, but I know she wanted a family of her own, and you can say she might have like several children for saying girls in a way. Like, what? That's gonna be another time, but you'll soon later find out. This is just you'll know. It's like the reason why they become wearing this. Like I said, in time, I think these the daughters of Khalifa who finally found a husband who is now a Pacific Islander descent and a Rosenthal and all that, and now they're part Saiyan, part human. With this type and all of it, and then you might recognize those women who are absolutely the incredible type of people. Like, why was it like? You can say she want to raise these women, her daughters, of better lives. And what about the sons and daughter? What about the sons of the Rosenthal? Like, I can think of one. Let's just say his name is Zion with a Z. So yes, Zion with a Z. Oh, okay. Does he have like red hair? Because her mother is like like her twin sister, like Yumehara, like strawberry pink. Well, he has red hair, but close to strawberry pink, but let's just say red hair, but in a way because of that. So, yeah, Zion Rosenthal, Z-I-O-N, which is a great name, Z-I-O-N, Zion. And what about Jonathan's daughter? I mean, of course, Yumehara and Jonathan, they finally returned back to the Luma for the Lumas, and Yumehara wants to teach the Lumas of this and that in in the correct perspective ways. And I would say she would be a great teacher, but if anyone tries to harm, like, let's just say she would be the next mama for when it comes to the Lumas from Super Mario Galaxy, which would absolutely fit her style. And so they have a son and a daughter named Elizabeth, which is Cure White. Cure White, you heard me, Cure White. And a son named, who's the son you're calling? Let's just say, the son named Joshua or Elijah. I'm trying to put this into perspective, okay? I'm sorry, but there you go, Joshua or Elijah is more like it. So Joshua or Elijah, why not? Or Jehoshaphat. I don't know. So anyway, I'm glad you thought of this. And remember, you know what? I had a great chat on this commentary. I know I talked about Special Olympics, Utah, the Pickleball Tournament. Now I'm talking about something else. And a great setup. Will I be doing the live stream? Yes. Oh yeah, one more thing before I end the live stream. I will finish up the comic strip thumbnails in the near future on video premieres of WWE 2K24. There's only like several episodes left. After that, it's 2K25, and I can hardly wait to do. But so far, I had a wonderful time. I also did enjoy my trip to Idaho for like 2.5 days. And I did enjoy myself, so there you go. And also, I can hardly, and once again, if anybody says the rapture is coming on September 23rd, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, September 23rd. The rapture's coming. FYI, have they ever read the Bible? The Bible clearly states that nobody knows the day and the hour known. Not even the angels of heaven, including the Son of Man, but only the Father. Why would people say that the rapture is coming on of this year, or September 23rd? They say it's going to come on 1999. It's coming in the 2000 of this Y2K bug thing. And it didn't happen. Why? Because you're believing the lies. The Bible clearly states that no one knows the day and the hour known. Not even the angels of heaven, not even the Son of Man knows, but only the Father knows. Only the Father. The Bible says only the Father. It never said people knew about the rapture that's coming. When did it ever say that? The Bible clearly states that only the Father knows. Only He knows. Not even the Son of Man knows, not even the angels of heaven, not even all creation knows, and beyond the universe. Not everybody. When I mean everybody doesn't even know. Not even me. Not even me. But only the Father knows when the time comes, when the dead will rise first. That's what'll happen. That's the reason why people say that tomorrow's the rapture, which is on September 23rd. No one knows the day and the hour known. Nobody. Angels of heaven don't know it, not even the Son of Man. They say Jesus Christ knows it. You do realize Jesus Christ doesn't, he says, I don't even know. He didn't even say that. Not even the Son of Man. He doesn't know, but only the Father. God the Father only knows. Only he knows. No one else knows it. Only he knows when the exact and right moment time. And that is the reason why nobody knows. We all know it's the ripple effect ever since the passing of Charlie Kirk, yes. But like I said, nobody knows the day and the hour of known of the rapture. Nobody knows. And that is the reason why the Bible clearly states it. You think that people think they're so smart. They say it's coming on the 23rd. Have they ever read the King James Version Bible? Have they read the Ethiopian Bible? Have they read the Living Bible, the ESV, or the New King James Version? But I go with the King James Version Bible. So anyways, just to be clear, only the Father knows when the right time comes, no one else. Because if the right time does come, I know I have to stand before my Lord and my God, Jesus Christ, and I know of the sins I've committed, which I'm not too proud of, which I really hate, but Jesus Christ loves me enough that he is able and willing to forgive all of my sins, that he will take them all away, throw them out into the garbage, to protect the wrath of the judge, and he will say, I will remember them no more. Don't let your past define you, because why? I took them all upon me. I took all your sins away. I carry them far away, throw them in the garbage that you don't know where, and I will remember them no more. All he wants is all that Jesus Christ wants is your heart. That's all he wants. He wants your heart. He wants you to be with him, to give your life to him, because he gave his life for you. And that's what it is. Are we still learning? Yes, we have to learn how to put on the full armor of God. The waist belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, the full armor sequence complete, and the sword of the Spirit, which is like a lightsaber. Because I can think of this as like the Bible Man TV show, which is a great TV show, by the way. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream as much as I do. And you know what? It's been a blast. And once again, I will show you one more time with my silver medal of Special Olympics Utah for the Pickleball Tournament. And it is just absolutely amazing. And thank you. And I just want to say thanks to the Trailblazers, who did a great job of that ever since they took me in. And now I'm a member of the Trailblazers for Special Olympics Utah, for the Trailblazers of Southwestern Utah themselves. And yeah, I'm really happy, and it's a blessing. I really do. And I love being here, a part of Southwestern Utah. I think I'm really going to be here for a long time, until the day of the Lord returns of his second coming. And even if I do pass away, which I will, but at least not now, because remember, even if for those who still believe in Jesus Christ, that he has risen from the dead and he truly is who he is, even though he or she is dead already, shall live and rise again. Remember, the dead will rise first. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this live stream as much as I do. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and tell me what do you guys think of Special Olympics Utah live stream post commentary right here in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. Because I am main event Leo Wolverine, who likes to yeet in the chat, yeet in the commentary, yeet on a video premiere, yeet on a live stream day and night, in and out. You name it, you got it. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And I'll see you guys in the near future of a video premiere, the return of, well, you know what, is WWE 2K25 as a live stream. And as well as, don't forget this. A future live stream, you're going to like this one. Golden Sun. Golden Sun, yes, from the 2000s. Golden Sun, Austin Lawrence. Golden Sun. It is an RPG role-playing game. I have played the game before. It'll be on a future live stream. I've done it as a live stream before. So that will be happening. I haven't done the live stream of Donkey Kong Land 2 as a live stream. I haven't done Donkey Kong Land 3 as a video premiere and as a live stream. And yeah, everything, all this and that. But yeah, if you heard of Golden Sun, it's from Game Boy Advance. And it's on the Game Boy Advance app on the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. And plus, Golden Sun, The Lost Age, which is the sequel of the first game. I would say the second game is a lot more better and more challenging. But the first game is pretty good. It's absolutely pretty good. Let's just say it gets harder from here on out. And I'm not kidding you. It gets harder. It gets absolutely harder, trust me. It's just ridiculously hard. And so, yeah, that's what happens. And like I said, by the way, Golden Sun will be coming up shortly soon in the near future as a future live stream. Right here in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. It's you'll see it. You'll be able to see what it is. It's interesting. You played Golden Sun games in the past, really? As a deck? Okay. You can hardly wait to see that game, Austin Lawrence. I bet you can hardly wait to see. And also, if you know Golden Sun, and if you are kind of like the professor of it, I don't mind the help if you'd like to come along, because there are the Dijins and the items and some of the best weapons and all that, which basically mostly I know. I mean, it's not easy peasy lemon squeezy cakewalk, but as the days goes by, you can say it's like riding a bike I'll never forget. And so there you go. So anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I am Main Event Leo Wolverine, who likes to yeet all day and night. In and out. Liking peanut butter and chocolate and or breakfast for dinner. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And I'll see you guys in the nearest future live stream of Golden Sun and WWE 2K25 live stream. Episode 1, and also a future Let's Play of WWE 2K25 of both characters of the men and the women's divisions side by side for the first time, and it will be Daniel's storyline. Daniel's storyline, you heard me, with the girl that he will be hanging out with for quite occasions. Anyways, friendship is magic for everyone. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day and or evening. Take care now. Bye-bye then. And before I end the live stream, I always do this. I have one thing to say. And also, I will be posting it on the Alliance community board. Don't you forget. I just need 10 minutes or less. One thing to say before I end the live stream. Yeet! Woo! See ya!